like a clip more or less. And Paula has a little wooden, like a book stand almost. And so you line those up
Okay.
there. But
Okay.
I don't know if we've had anything.
Okay. Well, we're now live streaming, just so everybody
Okay.
knows.
Well, you know what? Let's 7:03. So let's get started. I expect Sudhir to probably be calling me on the phone to get in. So
Yeah, the clock.
it's Sudhir. Hi, Sudhir. Good. Are you coming on? Okay, you couldn't see anybody else? Okay, so okay, yeah. I have to let you in. I don't have it. I'm not in charge of this. Whoops. Okay, please wait for the host to start.
We have started.
Yeah, we have started because we're live streaming on YouTube.
Ellen, he might have, maybe he has the original link that was not for the full meeting.
Sudhir, are you going with the information that you got today in the email? The one from today? Okay. Right. But you don't have to enter that. If you go to if you go to the email, you just click on and the last time, remember, you have to enter your name. Okay. All right. So just go to the email. Okay. No, you don't have to. You just go to the email and click on the link. No, it came from Sean. The one that came today. We both sent one. Okay, and go to his. Today. No, today. Yes, and then after mine, Sean sent one. Okay, I'm gonna have Paul go on another device, send it to you. Okay, and then all you have to do is click on and then enter your name like we had to do the last time. Okay. Right, but you need to open the one from Sean. Okay. Hey, Paul.
How you doing?
Okay. Okay. Hey, Martin.
Oh, hello.
Okay. We're gonna start. I don't know where Laura is, but Linda was gonna be coming today, and Sudhir is having a little bit of difficulty getting on, but we're gonna start.
Okay.
Okay. You sent out the minutes. And I just wanted to clarify for everybody that we are still attending the planning board meetings. Okay, you just don't have to do the write-up because it will be on the website. And then if there's any clarification needed from what we read from there, then the person who attended the meeting can clarify it for us. Okay, so we will still be attending the meetings. The minutes now have to be into Tory by the Monday following the CAC meeting. Okay. Everybody got, that? Okay. And then I'll certainly let Linda and Laura know, and Sudhir when he gets on. So that, that will be, so everything will be up to date.
Okay, Ellen,
Yes,
okay, I was on for January and February. I was gonna submit all my minutes to Tori for both months, okay?
okay, but from now on,
Yeah,
from going forward, whoever is on for that CAC meeting, those minutes must be in by the following Monday,
all right.
okay?
How will they be approved if they gotta be in the following Monday?
They don't, maybe Monique or Sean can answer that. They don't have to be approved, I think is what you had said before, Monique.
Yes, they don't have to be approved. And I just wanted to make clear that if you find later on that edits need to be made, you can still make those edits, but it's really for the sake of the public. We do the same thing for planning board, just to get the
Okay.
information out to the public quickly.
Yeah, hey, it's Sean here. I think there's always been this tradition out there of approving minutes, but there's actually not a legal requirement to approve minutes. The minutes are the secretary's record and they can be kept as such. So I think a lot of times that's just a courtesy, but it's not a requirement. So
Okay, thank you.
And is someone taking minutes tonight? Because I know you rotate.
Martin. I hope that's not Sudhir. Just let me shut this off first. I'm sorry. Oh my God, this is just. Okay,
So, could I have that person's email, or could someone message me that person's email that the
oh,
minute?
Tori, sure.
Yes. All right, thank you.
It's Sudhir. Paul's trying to take care of that. Then let me see, and then if you need to find out what happened at the planning board meeting, you go on the town's website to the planning and economic development, and then over to the right are the observations or minutes that you can look at, so that if there's any questions, we can address those.
So we're not including the minute, the minutes that, like our update to the group in our minutes about the planning board anymore?
Correct.
Okay,
Okay, so we'll just read what's on there, and then if we have any questions after that, we can address them either at our meeting, or if we need to, we can contact Monique.
okay, so I should take them out of the January.
No, leave them the way they are.
Okay,
Okay, just for, that'll just be the easiest.
okay, and I'll submit those tomorrow.
Okay, Martin,
just-
can you see that for Monique? Tori's email?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Arbor Day, I contacted George's, and he gave me a list of perennials that we have the ability to offer. The list is really extensive. It's lupine, campanula, lavender, delphiniums. So there is a bunch that we can offer to people. The lavender was really very popular
Yeah, it was.
last time. So I believe that probably any normal perennial is available. Does anybody have a preference as to what they would like to order? We can order 300 of them. So that, I know last time we had 400, but the price went up, so we can only get 300 this time. Does anybody have a preference?
Well, like you said, the lavender went very well.
Okay. I think last time we offered coneflowers, lavender. Does anybody have a brain cells? I don't remember.
Lavender smells nice too, right?
I'm sorry?
Lavender smells nice too.
Yes, and you can
Okay.
dry it and use it, in wreath sachet little pillows and things like that.
Let's go with that.
Okay, all right, we'll get that. And then we're gonna go the first Saturday in May, and we're gonna do it at Town Hall, the exact same way we did it last time. Monique is gonna coordinate with Tom Breslin for the website update and hopefully a spot in the spotlight. And Sudhir's gonna do the posters that we can put. I don't know how many places we'll be able to put them this year, but at least we can get some at the library. I'm gonna ask them if we can use their library board out in front, which we have never been able to do, but since they're not really able to have any programs either, they might let us use it this year. And then the one in Town Hall. And then by word of mouth, we should be able to have a crowd and be able to dispense or disperse everything, I'm hoping.
So Ellen, Friday night at what, 4:30 or 5 o'clock?
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock, okay.
So, and wear old clothes. And we'll do the same kind of things we did last year. Hand out the information, have them drive around. Somebody will holler what they want. They can open the trunk and we can put everything right in. April 1st, we're going to be going back to opening at Town Hall so that we'll be able to meet in person. I'll bake. I have several baking opportunities. And then, excuse me. He just called, that was him. He's still trying to get in. Let me think. Oh, so, and then we'll have somebody call and we'll just load everything into the trunk of the car or the back seat. They won't even have to. Everybody will still be wearing masks, I'm sure. Then let me see. The Hudson, we did not get the grant from the Niagara Mohawk. I spoke with Jack Cunningham this week and we were just too late. So there are several opportunities for us to apply for other grants, which I will send out to Monique and to Sean. One is the Hudson River Estuary Program and Hudsonia, and they, that's not a grant. They are having a training session, actually. If anyone is interested, it's free, and it is training and technical assistance for communities to designate a critical environmental area, and they will help CACs and other people who are interested. It's a free program and it's held remotely. I think it's once a month from June 21st to November, but I will send all that information out because that will, that might be something of interest.
Ellen,
Yes.
I do have good news about the tree inventory grant.
Oh, good.
Okay, so apparently it was submitted at the end of 2019, but the funding was cut and Town of Colonie was just at the cutoff level, so it didn't receive. However, like just a couple of days after I spoke with Caitlin, she told me that that they were offering new funding. So right now they're trying to work it out to see if they could get about 60,000 or so through this grant.
That would be nice. They
Yeah, so I'm waiting to hear any updates from her on that.
do we have to submit again, or are they going to go from the original application?
No, I believe it's from the original. They're going down the list.
Good, good. There's also going to be the roundtable, which I attended last year. I will send information out about that. It also is going to be virtual, but it's from communities along the Hudson River, and some of the things that are available for comprehensive planning, for NRIs, which is the natural resource inventory, and planning and trail grants. So I'll also send that around, and maybe we'll be able to look at something along those lines. If, you know, it's just that I've never written a grant before. I mean, the ones that we do for PRISM aren't really that extensive. They're really kind of simple, but you know, the money is a lot different. So we would, you know, definitely have to look at that totally. And let's see, and then we're gonna do the site plan. But Monique, did you want to speak to the change in the meetings, or do we have to contact the town board for that, or Paula's office, or?
That was,
well,
Ellen,
go
just a
ahead.
discussion. Hi, sorry, Sean again. Just something, a discussion item, but I don't think we need, we can kick that around a little bit more before you guys really have to deal with it.
Okay. Okay, because we were discussing possibly going down to one meeting a month if it was able to be worked out with the site plan reviews and things like that. So I know everybody might be interested in that. But because of the open meeting regulation, we have to make sure that we're not really competing with other meetings, which sometimes we do with the town board. And then when we don't compete with the town board for that, lots of times we're locked out of town hall. So it gets a little interesting. Does anybody have anything, concerns, questions before we start the site plan? Nope. Okay.
That round table, March 30th,
Yes.
it's from 7 to 8:15.
Yes.
Okay, and you just register from the email
Yes.
sent? Okay,
Yep. That'll go. That's with Ingrid. If anybody's attended any of those programs before, she's usually the person in charge. And she works for, I think, Hudsonia.
okay.
Did everybody get a chance to look at the site plans for the Stewarts?
I was gonna see if I could share the screen.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, why is it not showing? Oh, that's weird.
Still can't get in.
I had it open, but
No. Did you send the one from me, from Sean, right? Not me.
Sure.
Okay.
Twice.
yeah.
Okay, so Dara is still having a hard time getting in, even
I'm
though.
sorry, I can't seem to share the screen right now.
Okay.
But everybody should have gotten a copy of the plan.
That's
I do have an update on this.
okay.
On the concept plan, it does show the green space coverage to be 32% rather than 35.
Right.
So we talked about that in the office, and we noticed that they were providing 4 extra parking spaces than required. Planning spoke with the applicant about, you know, taking away some parking spaces and maybe expanding some of the green space, perhaps at the corners, if you have your plan, parking spaces 6 and 7, I think, on the corner, or finding other areas where the green space areas can be bumped out a little bit more to meet the full 35%. And it seemed like the applicant was amenable to that, since it's
I'll let
a percentage.
Ellen know.
These weren't banked parking spots to begin with.
More than get in.
No, that's per code. they were supposed to provide 40 and they were proposing 44, so they can certainly cut a few
Far out.
spaces and get the green space.
Okay, because I know that they just took back their banked parking on Fuller Road.
In that case, I think it was just 6 spaces. They were finding it very busy, a very busy location.
Okay. I'm gonna try to send this again. Laura can't get in either. I don't know. Okay. Does anybody else have any questions about this one? No? Okay,
No.
there really isn't too much to go by. The site is the old Casal rental, which is on the corners of Waterman and Emery.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and what they're gonna do is they are going to take that whole area, and there's a small wooded lot, and then a house that's vacant and extremely poor condition. And then the lady who owns the next house is gonna give them or sell them half of her property. So the line, if you were looking at the line for the lot, it will eventually match up so that it'll be basically a square. And then, and really and truly, they're gonna take another house on Waterman, which is quite nice. I don't know exactly what they're gonna, I mean, obviously they're gonna use it, but it's really, it really is a nice looking house. So, but they're gonna have the entire corner from Waterman to Emery.
Okay, so that whole little block there.
Yep,
Okay, and that's gonna be a Stewart's?
yes,
Okay, and I think that will, there will be exit and entrances onto the side streets, Waterman and Emery, not out right onto Central Avenue?
there is gonna be, Monique, I don't know if you can, I believe,
They're closing the access to Emery, which is good. So they are gonna have a right in, right out only onto Central. And Waterman, they're proposing 2 lanes for left and right coming out of the site and 1 going in.
okay. All right.
And DOT would have to approve, of course. They probably have commented, or they will be commenting on concept for the Central Avenue access.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the pictures too, it shows a cupola, which they haven't been putting on recently, which makes it very nice.
I just did want to note that in your comments, I think you should speak to the green space being only 32%.
Okay,
And
yeah,
the fact that that could be made up for by providing fewer parking spaces because they are in excess of code by at least 4.
okay.
So I think you should definitely note that.
The other thing that I would like to note is that they're going to put in, I don't know if it's very difficult without having to have this whole paper here, but they're going to put in between the houses, they're gonna put in 66 green giant trees. They're the ones that grow the fastest, the arborvitae. But that does not follow into the newest recommendations from one of the webinars that I attended is that they don't feel that they should put more than 5% of the same type of tree
Yeah,
into the project, into the, and so what I thought we would do was recommend that they stagger, first of all, they should stagger them and then put in a different type of tree, possibly if they wanted to stick with the berm type, we could maybe do some, okay, yeah, oh, good. Can you see them? Okay, I'm still trying to send this out to these guys and hopefully they'll get it. But
So Ellen, you were talking along here.
between the residential.
Mhm.
Okay, so
Okay.
they have, if you can see the little dots, there's like 66 of them suggested, and it's, that's a wide area, and the houses should be not, and they're also talking about a white vinyl fence too. There's a broken down wooden fence that's there now. But I would like to suggest that they either change up some of them. I think they have Norway spruces over here, and change them around, or take some of the arborvitae out. Because the reason they suggest that is if, an insect or something gets in there,
Yeah.
it'll take them all down.
yeah.
And Stewart's usually has been receptive to us in the past when we've encouraged different plantings, so that like they used to do, they were always big on the burning bushes.
Yeah.
But once we recommended them that, I haven't seen a Stewart's plan with a burning bush in a long time. So does that seem reasonable to everyone?
Yeah, it does. Now that will all be the screening from the project to the residential area behind it.
Correct.
What's the area, the area will, all those trees will be? How wide is that?
Oh.
No, not from Waterman to Emery, but the other way.
Oh, from the Stewart's property to the next
Yeah.
residential thing? Oh,
Will that be wide enough where when those trees mature or, because they get kind of wide, will that hang over the parking lot?
Well, there's at least 15 feet from the dumpster to the line that you see there. The dumpster is shown with the diagonal lines, and there's
Yeah.
15 feet here.
okay, so there'll be 15 feet from the tree line to the parking lot? Is that what we're looking at, Monique?
I'm trying to see where the trees are that you're talking about.
They're on, if you have the plan, they are on S. 5.
Finally, thank
Oh,
you.
I don't have that one. I
Oh,
only have
okay.
the S2.
Hey, Dan,
Thank you.
welcome.
Finally, I could join you guys. I got a message. I got a message from Laura that she couldn't join it either.
I sent her the same email. So
Okay,
hopefully she'll get
good.
in.
Okay, all right. Okay, we are talking about the site plan.
Yes.
Anything I missed?
Not right now, we're discussing the trees that are will be along the back of the property, to shield basically the residential from the commercial.
So which one is the back? I couldn't. see.
Right. I can't,
Oh,
yeah,
it's
that's
okay.
the back.
That's the back. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and they're gonna put in a vinyl fence, and they have about 66 arborvitaes that they want to put in, but we're recommending, or if you guys agree, that they not put all of the arborvitaes in, and they switch them up with another conifer or something like that, so that they don't, if a woolly adelgid came in and, you know, they're
Yeah.
so close, they destroy them all.
Would it be best if we just like offered them the choice of like, you know, picking whatever trees they think would be best, or?
We certainly can, yes. I think we can. I think they have somebody who's stewards, puts these things up so quickly that they have everybody on, I think, on speed dial and, you know, but they would probably have an architect, a, you know, landscape architect to do that. But we could, you know, we could certainly also recommend something, and we only recommend, we can't make them do that, but we can certainly give them options.
Oh, of course, no,
Hey,
like, because I'm.
Is this like a fencing? Is this like fencing? Or
There's gonna be
protect-
fencing there too, dear.
Okay,
Wait,
all right.
wait, item.
Whether we should recommend like you know, the tall trees and then somewhere in between the flowering trees, something like that? Is it possible?
I didn't hear you. Can you say that again?
In between the tall trees, you could have a flowering trees or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Small trees, smaller trees.
Yes, they could.
Well, what was that recommendation you mentioned, Ellen, that there be no more than, was it 5% of
Yeah.
one tree? 5%?
5% on a, I guess, a property
Yeah,
of the same kind of tree. It used to be 10, but they
Yeah.
went down to 5 because we've had so many pests basically invade the foliage.
so that would mean that to follow that guideline, they would really have to have a mixture back there, 20
Right.
types of trees.
Right. They do have some, they have some red maples, some weeping cherries, which are, you know, but that's not the spot for a weeping cherry.
Yeah.
The Norway spruce and the arborvitae. So you really still want to stay with some kind of a screening type benefit. So the weeping cherry obviously wouldn't be a good idea there.
Okay, good idea.
You know, so they probably would have to stay with maybe a conifer, because that would probably achieve what you're looking for.
Mhm.
Okay. Monique, were they going to get back to you about the parking, or?
Zach spoke to them about it, and he just prepared them that this comment will be coming.
Okay,
So yeah, these are the areas I was telling you. Maybe they could get rid of these 2 parking spaces here and bump this out a little bit more, you know, something like that,
Mhm.
or another spot.
I didn't understand what is that recommendation?
because they're only 32% green space to
Okay, all right, okay. all right.
to knock down the number of parking spots, because they do have a lot of green area around and other flower beds, basically. In the
Is this
parking lot.
considered a redevelopment?
Yes, it is.
Do
But
they
we,
have to have a 35%? That's my question.
Monique or Sean, you want to take that one? Does the
missed the first
redevelopment
part.
have to have 35%? No, you're muted, Monique.
Yeah, no, I wasn't sure if Sean was answering. Yeah, as far as I know, they need to meet the 35%.
Okay, even though it's a
Um,
redevelopment.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're,
And my name is considered Ellen Rosano.
as part of the green area ratio study I mentioned, we're gonna see if we can't get more creative about how they meet the 35%, you know, but in this case, it seems pretty simple. by moving some things around, so.
So we are strongly encouraging redevelopments to at least meet the 35%.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
I mean, unless there's some hardship, but like I said, we're trying to come up with different ways they can meet that 35%.
okay.
So what is in this corner? What is in this corner?
I'm sorry, Sudhir,
What is this in the corner, in this corner?
what's in the, it was, what did I just say it was? It was a rental place, Casal Rental. They moved over to 155.
All right. No, how we are going to increase the, what we are suggesting to increase the green space?
The removal of the four parking
I see,
areas.
okay, all right, okay, all right.
Okay,
Yeah, that's a good idea, good idea.
okay. That's really all I have as far as this. Does anybody else have any issues? Or there's a stand of trees in here, but they really, I don't think that they are anything that we would want to preserve. It's kind of at least that side, the Emery side is kind of a rundown area. I think this will be a huge improvement for that site.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've done a Google Maps on it and Google Satellite View, and yeah, I don't think I really have any comments and stuff. But I do agree that it probably would be an improvement.
Yeah, because they do a nice job.
Yeah.
Okay, so dear.
Yeah.
What we're gonna be doing is whoever is taking the notes for the meetings has to submit them to planning the Monday after our meeting. Okay,
When can I do the flyer? Because I need information about for the seedlings.
right, I just got it today, so I'll get it to you.
Okay, all right. Yeah,
Okay.
I work on the flyer, okay?
Yep, okay, so here's,
Yeah, I just
Everybody
wanted to
see
share
that?
the Google.
oh, nice.
Yeah, so you can see how open it is right now and
Yeah.
so.
It's different when you're looking at the trees when the leaves are on as when you're not, because you can't see all the
Yeah.
the dead wood and whatnot. And there's a chain link fence right here, actually, that comes around and kind of encloses the building in with the chain link fence. So that's gonna come down to here.
I didn't see it.
Uh,
Where is it?
Can you see the map?
Yeah, I can see the map. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know, Monique, can you take them down to the where it's gonna end? They're gonna take 7 Emery.
I see.
Can you see 7 Sudhir on top of the house
Now the house.
with the pool?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
But that is on the Waterman, not on the Emery.
yes, but they're taking lots on here and this 7 on Emery. So that the line will go like this. It'll square it off. Because right now it goes, kind of. So they're gonna try to square the lot off. And then the fencing and the foliage will be down in here.
Arrow, I don't see the arrow because
What, an arrow?
where is that? Is that somewhere over here like this?
Okay, right where can you see the arrow? Okay, that's where the property line is gonna be. They're purchasing this property with the pool.
Right, I got it. I got that.
Okay,
But then this will be like a square, right, like this, right?
right,
Yeah, okay, all right.
yep.
So that will be a bigger lot though.
Well, because the Stewards itself is gonna be moved way back here, way back. I'm touching my screen. Nothing's happening. So, yeah, so that's where the building is gonna be.
Okay, so they'll be taking off some trees then.
They are taking out some. But they're, welcome.
Hi, I have the hardest time trying to sign in. Let me hang up the phone.
We got 3 Ellen Rosanos now.
Right. Laura, we're just talking about the site plan.
I can't getting the phone.
Okay, I can't hear you. There's something. This is the one on Waterman, Central, and Emery. The Stewarts.
Okay, sorry I'm late.
That's okay. So, what we are gonna discuss, what we are discussing is, it's a redevelopment. It doesn't meet the 35% that we would like them to have. So we're gonna encourage them to decrease the parking spaces by 4. And that will bring them up. And-
Yeah, or whatever it takes to get to that
Yeah.
35, but there, since they're over 4. it's one.
And then we're gonna, they have, I think, 66 arborvitaes supposedly proposed to be planted from Waterman Avenue over to Emery to block from residential to commercial. But we're gonna recommend that they not use more than 5% of the same genu of the trees, and because that was one of the newest things recommended on the webinar that I attended, because they're afraid with all the pests and things that are coming in, that if one gets in and is the arborvitae is susceptible, then they'll lose all of them. So I think that's it. Martin, would you make sure in the minutes that we have the notes about submitting the minutes on the Monday after for people who came late? Thank you.
Yep, will do.
I
And
didn't voluntarily come late.
I know, sorry. Did you not get the email from Sean?
No, I got one from you, and I was kept
Right.
clicking on the thing from you, and it was telling me the host was not letting me in.
Yeah, that was,
Same thing happened to me.
I sent mine first, and then there was an update. So
I never got anything from Sean.
we'll get we'll get that straightened out too.
The good news is, Ellen, hey, Sean, I'm back again. The good news is that starting in April, you're free to meet back in town hall.
Good.
Yes, I think that's,
Yeah.
and Laura, you've registered for the roundtable.
Yes.
Okay, good. And I'll send out some of the other information that I have regarding grants and things like that. And we did not get the grant from Niagara Mohawk through the county, but the state is reviewing our application for the tree inventory that they said we didn't get. But I guess we were one away from getting the grant, and now they're reconsidering us. So that's good news. And I think really that was it. But Martin is going to get the minutes out. They have to be done into the town by the Monday after our meeting. So, okay, people, we meet next time on April 1st, which is,
April Fool's Day.
yeah, and it's also, it is a religious meeting, has a religious meaning for some of the people. So if you need to be someplace else, just let us know. Okay, yes.
John,
Oh,
bye.
muted. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, so I was wondering, did you, sorry, No, okay, I was
No,
working.
you weren't muted.
I'm typing and I'm also doing it. So that's kind of what's confusing me a bit. But did you guys want an overview of what happened during the last planning meeting, or?
Does anybody want the overview? Or did we read the minutes? We probably nobody has. If you want to just do that, and then Monique can chime in if there's anything that we need to know. Going forward, Laura, we're going to still attend the planning board meetings. And then instead of incorporating the notes from there, we will go by what is posted on the website. And then obviously when we meet again, if there are any crucial questions that we need answered, we will contact planning and economic development.
Does that mean that we could refer to those notes, that in our meeting notes?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think the idea was that you just be talking about any concerns rather than reporting on the whole, right?
Oh, okay. I mean, basically, if that's the case, one thing that I do think that we probably should pay attention to is basically a proposal discussed, regarding 1 West Albany Drive's storage shed and gravel area expansion.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a rather interesting project. They basically, in order to, build the storage shed and also to control the amount of storm water that's, produced, they actually want to, it seems like they want to build, along with developing the storage shed, they want to include a hydrodynamic separator that apparently can store up to 185,000 gallons of storm water and release it, over several hours. That would, be able to reduce flooding and stuff. And it appears that this project will involve, sizable portion of trees that would probably be removed to to develop the storm basin. So, the planning department, in the planning meeting, it was suggested that this developer will probably need to develop some sort of a mitigation plan to, address some of the tree removal.
Okay. I know that they had a meeting yesterday, maybe, or so. Sean, were you were there at the West Albany site?
Yeah, I was there. Yep.
Okay. So, that's an interesting a project.
Where is that located?
The address is, let me pull that up again.
1 West Albany Drive. It's just past West Albany and Van Rensselaer Road.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a homemade swale, I think, or whatever. But that's just a concept at this point. I mean, yeah, is a concept? No. Is it spec at this point in time?
My understanding is that, I mean, they're still this is still largely a proposal that's
Okay.
reviewed.
Yeah, it was sketched. They just got their variance from the ZBA on Wednesday, so they're going to turn around it pretty quick to get to concept.
Okay, yeah, that's probably, at least we can probably handle the tree stuff, but the rest of the stuff sounds really complicated and large. Okay, anybody else? Okay, we'll meet in person April 1st, unless you have other things that are going on. And any questions, give me a buzz. And be well, everybody.
Sean, I got a question for Sean. Sean, my name is not Ellen Rosanna, okay?
Not tonight, but maybe just tonight, but
okay, all right.
yeah,
I did not get the email.
Yeah, you might have, maybe Ellen forwarded you her link and that's how it happened, but
right. That's what happened.
Yeah, you can always rename yourself.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah, is that right? I didn't know that.
You can become Irish, Sue dear.
Everybody's Irish this week.
My last name is Kulkarni. Remember Carney?
Yeah, that actually sounds Irish.
It does.
Oh, God.
Because there's County Kilcarney, right?
Rodney.
Okay,
Right.
well, we're on YouTube, people, so let's, we'll say goodnight now.
Okay, good night.
Good night. Good night,
And I'll
everyone.
send,
Good
I'll
night,
send out all
everybody.
that information,
Okay.
okay?